si wo ho ope dollar ba ko a ye je 4 cedis enne sa dollar no ope dollar ba ko a ye je 17 cedis na ankame ena me yesa microphone ankame ni be wo amenya akukudrompo se me be sa ba be ka che Ghana for se yento abama me enso sebe ye nuanom de omuni fere bia mo asai o man na wie no omo se yensa nto abama omo
ebacho so what I say because nipa na wona ne di agoro no ana nipa na ye de amamu na sha omo san they understanding they say amamu no e ya agodi. So they don't even understand the seriousness of the governance. Ebacho Afrobarometer report the buy say Ghana for over 82% of Ghanaians say Ghana is going in the wrong direction. 82% of Ghanaians say Ghana echo wrong direction. I say Ghana no baby the Ghana echo no a wrong direction. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say on unim sadi way. He doesn't even know. Yeah, besides Ghana for say is the country going into the right direction? Only 15% of Ghanaians say Ghana is heading onto the right direction. But Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia now say yeah, born here bank was your mama 33 nail no. Me scorecard any da no. Ghana for say over the last 8 years no. Wa mamu no asay. Amamu no asay. Now what data we da no. Let me do explanations on this data. Data we say capture since 2012 ABC 2024. Until 2012 a picky data what the information my started from 2017. So what it means in say answer His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebe free okomiaso in 2017. We follow the data here very carefully. 2017 no. Now Ghana for about 50%, 47%, about 50% of Ghanaians say Ghana was in the wrong direction. And about 50% is say Ghana is in the right direction. So now a pie, 50-50. Because 2016, no, and you talk about the John Dramani Mahama. So 2017 politics enjoy no. It was the politics and not John Dramani Mahama adequacy or more since 2016. That is what is going on here. Now the danko akufado ne yewra Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so mu say Kim Pacho 2022 na Ghana for 87% say amamu no enko yie. This year 2024 yewomi 82% of Ghanaians say amamu no enko yie. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, this is your scorecard. Me pacho kwana kwa check an anyway. Enye debate au free John Mama ho enebe wow. Because John Mama will not even waste his time to do some discussions with you because that is your scorecard. Epacho poverty ehia kasa e Ghana ha ene uyi Ghana fo gina wa about 60% of Ghanaians say hia adokoro omo hia buburu ehia buburu adokoro nipa e Ghana what I say. Yet nipa na yedi economy na share nsa no me pa jotie na danko akufado yi say na die ntina okofa Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edene bae.
In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 cedis, $1. Okay. I can't be to me kofa Bawumia. Some be come home. Yeah, she say you sika sem no.
So what I say? Enti o si sika sem no e kan ho bi ntro kofa Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say omra no mabo no na she ye sika sem no. Papa wait hwa ono onima sema woka Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nankasa so anum nsem epacho bisa ne say se ohu se amamuo enkoyi a edin ne be mu ohu se amamuo no enkoyi.
Open economy with market determination of prices. Exchange rate movements are the most important indicator of underlying macroeconomic fundamentals. As the saying goes, when in doubt, observe the exchange rate. The lesson from history for governments is that you cannot manage the economy with propaganda. In fact, you can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
Sabapepe, these are not my words. These are the words of Alhaji Dr. Bawumia na ono person ochere say ono no obo adwuma no. Papa we say ono obo adwuma yet ubi Ghana for no so nim say adwuma bi ene ho a obo. Enti Alhaji Dr. Bawumia Ghana for say under your leadership no ahochere ankasa adokoro man no, and this is your scorecard. Afrobarometer report na da ho no. And this is the reason why I will confidently tell you say NDC be win this year's election, because economy eka ho ene de kwakoto aba we say obi o kan say economy nka ho about to we kwakoto no yemfa data enya adwuma yemfa economy enya adwuma bia no oboa aje say nipa no odada, because economy ebe play active role for this particular year's election. Economy nankasa a play active role. And you won't mean subject Ghanaians into abject poverty. Now one sentence no home mama can say, oh dear unim say, I want you to aba Ghana. Now what all? There be Ghana force there be I want you to work minum. And that is what Ghanaians are saying now. Say, hey, Massa, I want you to know the Bamanum no. A boy so in yadi bit me. Pacho, what's a Ghana ho? Na wo okotwaba na 120 year. Susanswa ebanono. Pacho data na da ho no. Ibisa Ghana for say Ghana ha 2024 what is the most important problem mo pese politicians and solving mamo. Pacho data Alhaji Dr. Bawumia na tia say politician osuro data no. Osuro high data ene da ho no. Pacho so what I say data ene da ho no. Enti se wonima we NPP ni na we na breaking the data. Unemployment Ghana for say adwuma enimanum enti Mamudu Bawumia was work 82.6 million jobs Ghana for say enya no kre adwuma bi enimanum. Over 41% of Ghanaians say unemployment is a problem in the society. Unima ye ka kire mo infrastructure roads what was my 10,000 kilometers why then Ghana for say hu kwan na why no. Campaign atonsium.
Ono a say campaign atonsium. Atonsium.
Campaign atonsium. See deny hata on the enim.
In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 CDs, $1. Okay. I can't be telling me go for Bawumia. Some be coming home. Yeah, she say you sick as some no. No.
Yeah, basic toilets.
Let me say you sick as some.
Nanade.
See deny hata. I want him be any.
Hey, NPP4. Yo. O scorecard ene da hono. But making anything about this is just a report, and I have just picked it, read it, analyzed it, and I'm presenting it to you. And that is how it is. Me nya adwuma bia ho. But we NPP near breaking the 8 and da hono. Ghana for say health matters, education, management of the economy. Over 20% of Ghanaians say economy na atonsuom. En kanchiro. Inti si dina o say hata no. Ghana for say economy no atonsuom. And can't you know? Sometimes one say this is how we need to represent issues to politicians. It doesn't matter. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama might win the next president, but this is how we're going to present Ghana to him. Say, Mr. President, what's your Ghana for ball? And this is your scorecard. And da hono. And the Alhaji Dr. Bawumia or scorecard. And da hono. Poverty trend in Ghana. Over 50% of Ghanaians here under your leadership. Wale Adam Smith, economy ni na usi good team or scorecard ene da hono. And this is the debate I say when the Ghana for kwakoye. And the Senate da American this year's election no about to kwakoto Ghanaians versus NPP. When you NDC NPP as modabi. Alhaji Dr. Bawumia, this is your scorecard. Ebacho Malik Basintale won se mi ma Alhaji Dr. Bawumia. Na ensem no bitia ya na emede. Ebacho Mr. Malik say Malik saying na one kasa uhu Alhaji Dr. Bawumia any governance in Ghana. Epacho inti Malik asani atwaso.
Don't turn yourself into Google Play Store and at one break you are launching app for watches sellers. And when the dollar is rising, you cannot launch an app to arrest the dollar. I've launched an app for watches sellers. I've launched an app for truck drivers. Mr. Bawumia, I beg you, launch an app to stabilize the economy. Launch an app to arrest the dollar. Launch an app to reduce fuel prices. In fact, launch an app to reduce electricity and water prices. That is the app we want. What kind of an app developer are you? Which apps are you launching? Who have you seen pay trotro fare through an app? Who? That is not our priority. He doesn't understand where we are today. And I've said it times in number that one of the regrets Ghana ever had was to have a leader who doesn't understand our crisis. Look, Lantam, your biggest problem as we sit here, I have not asked you, but I know you struggle to buy petrol. I know you struggle to pay electricity tariffs. I know within 3 months your salary is consumed. I know that this job you are doing, I don't need to ask you. And this is not with any intention of insulting your paymasters. But the truth of the matter is that the economy is down and your salary cannot reach 1 full month.
Well, you don't know.
Look,
I've not told you that, so
I am here. I am here. And today, for the first time, anytime you intend sending somebody mobile money, the person will tell you, not this number, I'll send another number. The number of people who were unemployed in this country were barely 800,000. Are you on track? Unemployment under the NDC was 7%. Bawumia claims that they have created 2.6 million jobs. If indeed what Bawumia had said was true, then today we should have been in a negative in unemployment in this country, which means that we should have even gone outside the country to look for 1.8 more people to come and work for this country. Today, the number of unemployed people stands at 1.6 million to 1.8 million, raising the bar of unemployment or the percentage to 14.7%. Tally it. Doesn't make sense. We left the country for you with 800,000 people unemployed. All we needed to do was to create jobs for 800,000 people, and Ghana's unemployment will be 0%. You claim you have created 2.6 million. Yet unemployment has jumped from 800,000 to 1.8 million. Then maybe you created employment for ghosts. It doesn't make sense.
Well, but the population is increasing.
When we live in office,
we have a population now of about 33 million, and a lot of people have come,
absolutely,
to that age where legally, they can gain employment. So doesn't that add up to?
So do your arithmetic. So it means that all the people who added onto the population went unemployed. He claimed how many people, when we live in office, we're around 30 million. Today we are 33. Let's say 33. He said he's created jobs for 2.6 million. Then it means that we should have about 400,000 people unemployed, based on your logic. But we have 1.8 million people unemployed. How does that tally? And you think that we are talking to small children. Sometimes I listen to Mr. Bawumia, and truth be told, I feel he's an entire waste of our time. Look, yesterday you said you were going to give the youth policies, job creation policies in Obiso. Antam, can you mention one thing he said that was going to solve the issue of unemployment in this country? I want one.
Well, he talks about jobs, in the digital space, for example.
How is he going to create it?
Setting up a $100 million fund, which is going to enable a lot of startups, in the fintech space, in the digital space, and all of that, to thrive, making it easy. I mean, that's off the top of my head. One of them I can mention.
Is
that on a laudable policy?
So that was not possible from 2017. That was not possible in 2018. It wasn't possible in 2019. It wasn't possible in 2020. It wasn't possible in 2021. Till 2024. Now he's telling you and I that it is possible in 2025. How does that add up? There are young men out there who want jobs in the digital space. Why hasn't he created it?
But what's the track record of the NDC in that regard? I mean, when John Mahama was president, what's the track record of John Mahama?
We managed,
in the area of employment,
we managed
creating jobs.
We managed to close unemployment from 13% to 7% in this country. It's on record. It was under the tenure of John Mahama that we had single digits unemployment in this country, under John Mahama. It was under John Mahama that we had single-digit inflation in this country, under John Mahama. It was under John Mahama that the dollar was changing at single-digit, 4 CD, under John Mahama. Today, if everything is not double, then it's triple in this country, to the extent that debt to GDP rose to 104% in this country. It's never been so. To the extent that inflation rose to 58% under this current government, it has never been so. To the extent that unemployment is 14.7% in this country, it's never been so. In fact, Just 2 days ago, I read news that from January till date, more than 800,000 more people have been pushed down the poverty drains in this country. And the man who is in charge of the economy comes to tell you and I that, look, I have the solutions, but I am so wicked that I won't teach Nanado the solutions. When you vote for me, I would come and implement those solutions. I have never seen a government campaign against itself because it has failed and is now pleading on you to vote for itself again. That failed government to come and lead office. I have never seen that. Look, in 2012, when President Mahama was campaigning, there was nowhere that he said he wasn't in charge of the economy. Never. He had never. In fact, our motto in 2012, our campaign message, if you remember, was continuing the Better Ghana agenda. Remember? And President Mahama was proud of his record. Why? Because under his leader tenure, he chalked 1 million tons in cocoa production. Why? Because under his tenure, he was exchanging the dollar at 2 Ghana cedis. Why? Because under his tenure, a gallon of petrol used to sell at 8 Ghana cedis under President Mahama. So he was proud of being the head of the economic management team, and he campaigned on the backs of that. Why is Bawumia running away from his record? Why is he suddenly saying, look, and what surprised me yesterday was, you, and please, if Alhaji Bawumia is listening to me, I wish to advise him. You have a platform. Ghanaian youth are watching you. Tell us what you have for us. You come and stand and say, and John Mahama should also tell us when he was vice president what he did. Was that why they gave you the platform?
That's it. Malik, that is what this report represents depicted. Enti Alhaji Dr. Munufie na wu gina timpi so beka say na John Mahama na my the policies about policies and any ebisa will say John Mahama Emma dollar rate it was single digit currency $1 4 Ghana cedis and now the is 16.5. That is your scorecard. And it's a open BBI. You don't need to go and debate John Mahama that be because John Mahama they are far ahead of you. And you are no. Politics enye agudie. But that is something we need to be discussing because what actually now whenever you try to dream and think that politics agudie, governance agudie, that is where politicians and most of them will take you to say one kasa kwa unye serious. But what we me ne what we team ne ma omo hu se wo ye serious unim de. That is why kukurumutino one kasa odiana. Na na do kwa kufa da kan kire.
Na ebasa abato decided so beto ama ndc e wo asema nyonya memasa obi so nsa emfa unsa in teams wo baby and they wa adwuma
tawati ase president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo say men kan kire wo say obia enso nsa emfa ntim so. Pacho, I like this kind of words because coming from President Nangasa or Nangasa who's a mamuno was saying and all Kasas which I don't even need to be explaining it to you. President say a ban is 7th of December 2024. A basse wo o kotwaba obia enso wonsa enkyere obabi afakusi kukurumutini eye wan kasa wodea because according to them no data eda ho kire say evaluate your personal living condition no and when eda ho between 2022 and 2024 Ghana for over 67% or maybe say 70% of Ghanaians say very very bad, which you know wow we win him. I don't even need to be telling you. So long as he was sitting him na to papa data and eda ho no Afrobarometer report and eda ho no. Let's analyze this document. Time biya me de me comparison. Alhaji Dr. Bawumia and akofasa comparison naba. Enti mere biya no ye be ya akere no. Na so pe debate biya ya ono ankasa kwahye dama one se mere Bawumia enkoye sa debate no. Very clear, very clear. No pap, the economy is in your pocket. Me da say economy no e she bottom. There is nothing anywhere like economy. Me da say. E pa cho yamfa data yi. Pa cho data ye we. It was analyzed between 2022 to 2024. While the young YP and Nimu didn't through. John Mahama's governance actually started 2012 and then he handed over 2017. Eddie man and Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. In the for 2012 to 2017. Red very bad. And then is it the blue very good. John Mahama Falcomiano 2012. 2012 about 56 or let's put it in round figure. 60% of Ghanaians say the economy no and as a personal bottom no was very bad. 2014, 72% of Ghanaians say it was very bad. And then John Mahama Eternal said that we say 72% of Ghanaians say economy is very bad there. How do I fix it? This is what we call good leadership, strategic thinker. I say, how do I fix it? Me say John Mahama could in parliament, Ghana for both say, Dumso na abano. Me, I will not manage it, I'll fix it. So that is what John Mahama did. And then John Mahama actually fixed it. Emma Ghana for about 53% of Ghanaians before 2017. John Mahama ekono e feel say ampa amamu no. You see, ahochere na ba form. And when John Mahama was leaving office, no, about 37% of Ghanaians felt to say something was actually happening in the society. Until my omano mu complaining ahochere wo no 53% of Ghanaians pe ene complaining. Ena Jack Toronto ni nua ketwa Alhaji Dr. Bawumia wale Adam Smith but so sti anom e di sti anam omo mo fa sti ano e ma me e di sti anam ankrofo we 2017 aferi ye bodru 2019 na ahochere na say shutu 58% but your data na da hono I'm not saying anything. 2022 72% of Ghanaians say amambu no enko yie ahochere aba. 72% of Ghanaians catch Alhaji Dr. Bawumia, head of Ghana's economic management team, say amamu enko yie. 2024 you may kwakoto ba ekura na yese muye bibino 67% of Ghanaians yan running about 70% of Ghanaians say amamu enko yie into masetenam entum pon Alhaji Dr. Bawumia o scorecard ene da hono pasemia kan we say you don't even need to go and debate John Dramani Mahama about how the crowd cross the limit to the crowd. I say no scorecard in the down 70% of Ghanaians say omobotum enko yi apaska living conditions in say
na ebasa abato decide so beto amandi say wo wasema
ti nanado aka chiro abato no nipa a wo kwoto amano no eye wan kasa wasem mesira enkoto aba ne nwie ensan besu wo Ghana nkase Ghana ho kire Ghana dabi wo yes ade a waye bone kese ama Ghana for pacho yenko Ghana's economic conditions Ghana nkasa Ghana ne yemfa Ghana ne nsi ho Ghana na ye kan wasem no yemfa ensi ho 2017 John Mahama ejai akomiane diamana na adodanko akufo-addo ene wale Adam Smith no na data na eda ho no say Ghana for dodo na hu say amamu no it was okay epacho ene 78% in fact 80% of Ghanaians say very very bad. Alhaji Dr. Bawumia scorecard na uhia no eno ene da ho no upana ene da ho no. That is something you need to be discussing with you. Mr. Ghana for once about one ekwakoto no. This is the data esa wo hwe na wode koto aba. Don't just let somebody come and deceive you say oh na NPP e bona homodin da bi e bona homodin a ubotom ene da ho no. Ghana nyina ene da ho no. Ghana esufere Ghana e kire data ya da ho Afrobarometer report on ene da ho no. Oma ya. This is the 10th round eno moye. Inti data in the down say NDC amamuo was far better. NPP amamuo. If somebody doesn't